This is really exciting. Steve, besides being a wonderful magician, is also a connoisseur of fine art, and he's going to give me a wonderful tour today around Getty Museum.
This is the famous Jacques David painting. You can see they've just done some boning. I think I'm getting a medium chub just looking at this picture. And you can see that she's in love. You could see, is ready to bolt. He's getting out here. He's looking to the future, so he can have a little bit of sex with his dog, which you see in the lower left-hand corner. This Gainsborough painting is actually one of the biggest forgeries here at the museum. This is actually a picture of the mom from Happy Days. You can tell by the beehive hairdo, and photoshopped into the background was this tree to make it look like it's from the 1700s, but it really was from the 1950s. Actually, it was from the 70s. They were pretending to be in the 50s, and they photoshopped in that Gainsborough stuff to make it look like it was from the 1700s. Oh, hey, there's a Manet and a Monet next to each other. This one's the Manet. That's Monet. This is Monet. That was Eddie. This is Claude. And this is the famous two cupcakes picture, where the icing looks like it's white, but if you get close, you can see that it's spoiled. It's really made out of purple and green. There's a lot of moss growing on those cupcakes. Amazing when you see the foresight of some of the older artisans. This Louis XIV cabinet stand, they had the foresight to see what a great place this would have been to mount a flat screen TV. You just cut out all this stuff here. You put the flat screen in there, and that's what they had in mind. They were kind of predicting the future. These guys are holding up the TV there. You know. This is a 1650. From 1650, a statue of a sculpture of Santa Claus. He's a little bit pissed. He's about to get ready to punch someone out. Some vandals, some juvenile delinquents have stolen his sack of toys. That's why his hand is empty over there. He's ready to punch them out. He's looking into the distance to see where those kids have run off to, those little hooligans. This is an Italian painting from 1563. It's depicting in the olden days when God used to pay his hookers with spare change. You can see coins are being thrown at her, and she's thinking about how many gumballs she might be able to get with that change. This painting was done in the 1500s as a publicity still for the new Melissa McCarthy movie that was coming out at that time. It was The Family Jewels, and these grapes represented some guy's balls that she's squeezing there. This painting is from the 1600s in early New York. And this is Jerry Stiller. You might remember him. He played George's dad on Seinfeld. And he's just cheated a young Ricky Jay out of his money in this card game. And you're wondering, how could Jerry Stiller cheat Ricky Jay out of money in the card game? You see this little thing right here? That's the hash pipe. They were really stoned that day, and that's how he got away with it. This horse was donated by the Kroc family. It symbolizes McDonald's, the original restaurants that served horse meat. And that's why the Krocs, the founders of McDonald's, have donated this bronze horse to the museum. This is a sculpture of Russian leader Putin's inner child. You can see it's passed out. It's a little bit drunk there. And that's inside that's his inner. This is some modern art just acquired by the Broad Museum. It's on its way downtown.
I hope you learned as much as I did today. What a great tour. Thank you, Steve.